What's up, everybody? My name's Gabe. This is my brother Deit,
What's up?
and we're just starting our show. It's basically, just to try to share our experience with smoking cigars. I know it's something new. We usually see it on YouTube and on different stations. And I'll be honest with you, it does get a little intimidating. Um, so we just wanted to bring something that's a little more down to earth.
Right. Like Gabe just said, we have an experience, a unique experience with our cigar smoking that maybe some things are similar to what you guys do and some things aren't. But what we want to hear is like a lot of feedback from what you guys do. We want to hear how you guys do it, not to say that we're correct and you're wrong or vice versa. We just want to know what your experience is. So we'd love to hear your feedback.
Oh, definitely. You know, and like we were saying before, it's like sometimes you watch it. You know how it is deep. You watch these shows
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
you almost feel intimidated by it because they'll talk about how to light it. They'll talk about the taste that you should
Yeah.
have. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I feel as though because I don't taste the pepper, or don't taste the leather,
Right.
don't
There's
taste
something
whatever.
wrong with
There's something wrong with me
you.
where
Right.
I'm still enjoying the cigar.
Right. Right.
So we definitely felt just in conversations with different people that we knew
Mm-hmm.
that it was something that was shared. So we thought, well, something, let's bring people together because sometimes it it's so intimidating that you're almost like, well, I'm not up to par. Where it's like, come on, at the end of the day, we all enjoy a nice smoke after a long day. And as you know, it can be paired up with many things, and we're going to talk about it
Right.
in our different episodes. I know Deep has taken it to the next level. Um, you know, he's got some stuff that he'll talk about. I'm just cool with after a long day, just enjoying the smoke, just
Right.
relaxing, enjoying it. Gives me it's like meditation, it's like therapy. I saw one time where where they were saying that people did this type of custom for like hundreds of years. So sort of it's that it's that kind of that moment where where you can meditate, focus, refocus, energize, and just get ready. But
Yeah.
just deep, when did you start?
Well, I started like most people start. I started with my friends. There were a couple people who were smoking. I came out with them. They gave me a cigar when we were all out together, and I smoked it. But what I find, and what I found back then, and what I find now, is that my best cigar experiences come when I'm by myself, because it becomes personal. When I first started smoking, I would come out here to the patio the way I am now, and I would come out here by myself with a cigar, and it was such a personal experience that I enjoyed. I just started wanting to enhance it. So once I came out and I smoked out here by myself, I decided to add a drink to it. So that enhanced my experience. And once I added a drink to it, I added some aromatherapy in it. So I don't know
All
if you
right.
guys can see. So I had some incense here to give me a sweet smell. Not that I don't like to smell cigars, because I do, but this just enhanced that whole experience. And then once I got to that point, I wanted music. So I got my Bluetooth out here, and I come out with my songs on my Bluetooth, and that just took it to another level. So and even lately, I've been adding my cooking experience. I like to I like to cook. I like to cook outside. So I added experience of cooking and smoking meats while I'm out here. So that just enhanced it even more. So I'm constantly evolving, and I'm constantly trying to find new and different ways to enjoy my cigar experience. So that's why I said earlier that I'd love to hear what you guys like to do. I love to hear how you do it. Like I said, I'm not saying my way is the right way or the wrong way, but it's what I enjoy. But I love to hear what you guys enjoy also.
Keep saying, and that's the reason that we kind of thought of creating something like this, because we feel as though there's other people like us that
Yes,
enjoy smoking a
absolutely.
cigar. Doesn't necessarily have to be with you guys smoke a cigar at the bar
Right,
or at the deck somewhere. Which we're not saying there's anything wrong with because we
right.
enjoy it as well.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm cheap. I don't mind saying that. Well, I'll say this: I'm frugal. So, and as you guys know, when you go out, man, you go out with your fellas. And next thing you know, at the end of the night, you're getting a bill for $150. You're getting a bill, does he split over the three or four guys that you're out with, $150. I'd much rather stay here, throw something on the grill, have the beer and the drink I already have at home, and just enjoy this experience. It's more personal when I enjoy it at home. Not that, like I said, once in a while I don't like going out, but this to me is where I've gotten the most out of my cigar experience.
No, absolutely. And we don't want to, because we do appreciate going out and hanging out. So that's something that we are going to incorporate into this show. But we also want to say, listen, there's also that personal experience where you just want to chill and just have a smoke.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
and something else that you're going to notice with us, we're going to, in fact, we're about to light up now pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
And, and with us, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. And I've talked to different people that have smoked different cigars,
Mm-hmm.
and just understand that aside from, let's say, the manufacturer, or if you enjoy a $5 cigar, there should be no reason why you should say, well, I should enjoy more a $30 cigar.
Right.
Everybody's preference is different.
Mm-hmm.
I've got cigars that may cost $30, and I've enjoyed them, but my preference may be a cigar that might go for $5. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So everybody's preference is different, and we just felt that was another thing that we wanted to add, because
Right.
sometimes we're almost intimidated by saying, so I guess I should enjoy that $30 more than that
Right.
$5.
Right.
It's like, no, there's nothing wrong with
right.
that.
And we don't want to get into rating cigars. Like everybody has a personal experience with their
Yeah.
cigars.
Our rate's gonna be, hey, how'd you like that smoke?
Right. I like it. I don't like it. Or this is what I didn't like. This is what I do like. Gabe and I, we may disagree on the kind of cigars we like you said. So we're not trying to say our way or the highway. It doesn't mean that because I don't like it, you're not going to like it. So we're going to take it from a different angle as to where we're going to tell you what we honestly think, but we're not going to give it a 6 or a 7 or a 10 or whatever. We're just going to tell you whether we like it or not and why we don't like
Yeah.
it or not.
So what you gonna smoke?
Well, this one here,
What is it? What is it?
it's called a Muwat brand subculture. And a guy gave this to me today, and I really wanted to try it for our first cigar. It looks good. I'm going to unwrap it right now, and we're going to check it out. Check it out.
Well, I'm gonna crank open one that I actually got it for my birthday, and I don't want to say I got hooked on it, but I liked it. It is a Alec Bradley. It is a Project 40 experimental series, and I just enjoyed it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and a lot of it for me is like the burn, how the taste, and just I guess just that vibe. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to say it.
Well, what I like to do, I like to give it, before I even light it, I like to give it a smell. And this one smells very good, man. This smells like I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know. We just ate before we went on air, so we're good with that. But I like the way this smells. Um, it has a very and like I said, I don't want to get into too much of the description because you may have a different experience. But this smell, it has a very earthy flavor or earthy smell. Almost. I'll be very honest. Almost like manure. It's like a manure-like smell, but enjoyable at at the same
He sounds
at the same
he
time.
like
It,
manure.
it makes any sense.
Like, okay.
But yeah, but it has it smells very good, and I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, it smells very good, and I honestly, the smell kind of makes you want to light it up. It's like
You got me stuck on a manure.
no,
I just want to light up some manure.
You want to tell me what you
No, yeah. What you said that?
yeah. So I'm getting a lot of manure here, and yeah, but it smells like I can't wait to light it up. I'll just leave it at that.
So how you gonna light it up? Because
Okay.
there's different ways. You got what is it? You could.
You got your V cut, you got your guillotine, and you got your punch. I've used all three. I don't. If I have a preference, I'd probably say it probably is the punch. But depending on what I'm smoking, eventually, or sometimes I just want to go with a V cut. I just want to say, you know what? I try something different. I want a V cut. But I tried all three. There's no right or wrong.
Mm.
I have some guys, some of my friends, all they do is a punch. That's fine. But whatever you want to do you, and I'll just leave it at that.
So when you say the punch, is the punch is when you cut the tip of it off, or is a
Well,
punch
that's the
this?
guillotine. The punch is the hole punch. That
All right,
little
so
thing you got up
yeah,
there, like right
this is
there.
what I'm going to use.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to use it on my fans, my little Cadillac of lighters that I've been
Nice
searching
lighter.
for.
Nice lighter.
So so I guess this is called the punch.
That's the punch cut.
That's the punch.
That's the punch cut.
The way the punch is, I guess it has a little circle, which is pretty sharp.
Yeah, and you don't have to go deep into it.
No.
I have one of my punch cuts. It gets like maybe half an inch into the cigar, but you don't really have to go that deep into it. I'm going to use a punch as well.
Cool.
And one thing I always like to do before I punch it is I like to wet the tip of it, just so it goes in that much easier.
Hmm. Yeah, I usually do the same too.
Mm-hmm. Wetness in there, a little lubrication.
And I think it kind of gives you, I guess, you like as far before you light it up,
Yeah.
how much the intake that that you're gonna be able to get as far as
Exactly. And I'll explain that in a second. Before you light it up, what I usually do is give it what they call a cold draw.
All right, that's
And cold draw, you kind of already feel what kind of draw you're going to get. Like I'm getting a good draw with this before I've even lit it, so I know when I light it, I'm going to have a good experience because the better draw you get, the better usually better experience that you have.
cool. So like I said, I'm about to light up my Project 40. Light it up with this.
Now, how do you like? Do you because we got reprimanded the other day.
Oh yeah, like I said, sometimes it is very intimidating. Even lighting it up
Yeah.
becomes a conversation piece.
Yeah, when you light up around some of these so-called aficionados, they like to critique your lighting experience. But I just do you, just however you want to do it. What you want to do though is have an even burn all the way around. However you achieve that is up to you really. But what I do is I light the edge first as I'm turning the cigar, and then I'll light the tobacco inside.
And I usually do the same too.
Nice.
And then, like I said, it's lighting it up, and then when you actually get that first draw, then you kind of reignite everything all over again. And there you go. And I'm not too surprised with this one because, like I said, it's one that I've kind of been hooked on. So this is probably like my fourth or fifth of this Project 40. I just enjoy it. It just gives me that moment to kind of mellow out, kind of put my day together, what's going on, try to get my priorities straight, and I just enjoy it. It's not too strong, and I'll be honest with you, I'm one. They got different kinds, whether it's mild or bold as far as taste. I'm on the mild side, and typically you usually go by the color of the wrap.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a lighter color wrap, they tend to be lighter. This was actually a little bit darker.
Now,
But
that
surprisingly
being said,
enough,
when we met AJ Fernandez, he kind of turned that whole idea on his head. He had some dark cigars that were mild, and he had some lighter Connecticut wrappers, which were actually more bold and more robust.
yeah,
But for the most part, you're right.
yeah,
That dark means more. Maduro cigars are stronger, and the Connecticut leaves are generally more mild. So, Gabe, what are you drinking with that?
Right now, I think sometimes that depends on the mood. Some people they kind of you can pairing, and pairing is awesome. I mean, that's something that we're probably are going to look into as well as far as getting different people's opinions. I mean, right now I'm just relaxing, chilling. This like as far as this cigar, it's not super strong, so it's kind of casual. So I'm just relaxing, having what you serve? You served me was a
That is this right here. This is the dogfish head barrel honey flavored rum. It's very good. Dogfish is a local beer distillery. Beer distillery.
I guess they make beer.
They make beer. But recently they branched out into rum and gin and vodka and other spirits. This rum in particular, I love it. It has a nice honey flavor. I don't generally mix this particular rum with any soda or anything like that. It's good straight up. What I do is I have just a couple ice cubes and some lime juice, and or some fresh lime, and you're good to go. It's very good, very good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, definitely. And then, like I said, it depends on your mood. And as we get more episodes, I mean, I do have some favorites
Mm,
that are my personal favorites when I'm drinking, and we'll bring them up. And and one thing that I will say that I've gotten from Deet is as far as not quite the incense yet, but I would say the music.
mm.
So it kind of all pairs together.
Yes,
But I look at it like it's to me it's therapeutic.
it's a
And
great stress reliever. I've gone into a smoke session with all the things I described earlier, with what I felt like was the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I've come out without a care, without a care in the world,
no,
and I'm not exaggerating.
yeah, and not to get into details because we may want to talk about it later. But like I said, our previous career has been somewhat stressful and ups and downs and things like that. So this is definitely our outlet. There's definitely something I'm like something. Now, as you get older, you mature and you look for different ways to release. And this is definitely one of them one of them, especially for me.
Mm,
After a long day of
absolutely,
work, I mean, it's almost a routine now.
yes.
End my day, nice drink, nice cigar, and it just gives you that calming feeling, no
Man.
matter how your day was.
Yep, I've never smoked a bad cigar. There are some cigars I've liked more than others, but I hear people say, "Man, I had put that cigar down. It was so bad. I didn't like it." I've never had that experience. I've never had a cigar that I never finished. That being said, I like some more than others, but the cigar smoking experience for me is just an awesome experience. And like I said, the reason why, like Gabe said, like the reason why we want to do this is because we want to share that experience with you guys, and
Oh,
hope you
definitely.
have a similar or maybe even better experience than we have.
Oh, definitely. Something somewhat new to us, even though to be honest, I mean we've been kind of on the road with it. As soon as we started smoking cigars, trying to get
Yes,
into it, go to different lounges, see how try to get information. You obviously want to do research on it. Learn the differences with it. Learn as far as why is this obviously not a Philly blunt. You know what I
right.
mean? Because the way it's made, the way it's packaged, it's wrapped, it's hand rolled, things of that nature. So
Yep.
we learn to appreciate it as well. So as I'm going to keep kind of bringing up is it's just sometimes when you type that on your YouTube or you type it in your Google, you'll get these experts, which God bless them, they're experts on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sometimes it's a
Right.
little intimidating because you're almost like, wow.
Right.
And I think we talked about earlier. Am I tasting this? Should I be tasting? Is something wrong with my palate? And we're just like, something. We're enjoying the cigar and we're learning. We're learning. Our palate is
Right.
going to
And
change.
we're going to learn together. All of us are going to learn together. We're going to
Absolutely.
pick up again. I just don't want people to say, "Well, I don't like this because some big time reviewer said that this is a crappy cigar, and so I don't like it." No, enjoy it for yourself. Just because this guy, whoever it might be, might say, "Oh, I give it a 3 out of 10. It's terrible for me, and I don't get this and I don't get that," doesn't mean that you won't get it. Doesn't mean that you won't like it. Go out there and experience different types of cigars, different brands, different everything. Get the experience that you want to get out of it, and don't let some reviewer turn you off from a cigar that might be the best experience that you had, but you won't try it because such and such said it
Mm-hmm.
sucks.
Absolutely. As is now, how you like your cigar?
Right now, this is it's good. It's really good. It's mild, but there's a lot of flavor to it at the same time. It's not overpowering. I'm enjoying it. That's the best thing I can say. I'm enjoying this cigar right now, and I'm enjoying smoking it. I'm getting a great draw from it. I'm getting a great draw. In a minute, I want to try a retrohale, which is bringing in the smoke from the cigar in and holding it so you can get all the flavor that the cigar has to offer, or more flavor than you would with just drawing in and blowing it out. I want to try a retrohale to really get all the flavors that the cigar has to offer. So, but right now, man, I'm really enjoying it. Got a nice ash going. It's not burning right now as evenly as I would like. That might be due to the way I lit it, but I think as it goes along, it's going to even out and it's going to be fine. I'm enjoying it.
No, definitely. And I say that's probably why I like the Project 40. I like the smoke. I like the draw. And I definitely have mentioned it before. You know, when I in conversation with Deit, I like the burn. If you look at the burn, that's a nice
Mm-hmm.
even burn that's coming out of it. But like I said, I'm enjoying the cigar, enjoying the drink,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying the
Absolutely.
atmosphere, enjoying the conversation, and just chilling and just reflecting. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we may have mentioned here, whether it's the draw and how you light it, and those are things that we're going to bring up probably more more focus on different episodes. So don't feel as though you got to sit here and take notes. It's about sit back, relax. I mean, our goal is that you could be sit back and having a cigar with us.
Right.
So I mean, definitely, this is not the first episode. It's going to be one of many.
Right.
We'll enjoy it. It's going to be just you smoking with us.
Exactly. So we're going to end this episode right now because we're going to enjoy this, and um, we'll come. Maybe we'll come back as a cigar as we go through the cigar. But right now, we're going to sit back and enjoy our smoke, and we'll get back with you later.
All right. On that note, talk to you later.